Okay, welcome back guys to my channel, and today we're starting a new series called Topics Trending. Now this is basically going to be a mini series where I talk about any topics that are trending on social media or the news, and just basically give you my thoughts on those topics. Don't worry too much about the gameplay, that's just there for something for you to watch while I'm rambling on. I probably won't do too well because I am going to be quite distracted talking about the topic of this video, which is the Logan Paul and KSI boxing match. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, obviously you've been living under a rock somewhere, because this is the biggest thing on YouTube and social media right now, is that KSI and Logan Paul are going to have a boxing match, sorry, stuttering, on August 25th in London. So I'm basically just going to give you my thoughts on who I'm backing, who I think is going to win, and my thoughts on the fight in general. So to start off with, we'll talk about each of the two people involved. KSI is obviously the YouTube champion at the minute after beating Joe Weller. I think it was late last year, and he did that in pretty good fashion. Obviously Joe Weller didn't play his best game plan, I don't think, but KSI did pretty much destroy him in the third round. Okay, if you haven't watched that, go look it up, watch it. It was a pretty good fight for what it was, the two YouTubers going at it. And then there's Logan Paul, who everyone probably knows Logan Paul from the controversial video he did. A controversial video he did I think it was a few months back now, start of this year, and he's going to be the challenger for this boxing match. And then there's a bunch of undercards, but we won't talk about them. So anyway, KSI. Personally, I want KSI to win this fight. I've been a KSI fan for a very long time. I supported him when he fought Joe Weller, so I've got to back him this time, and I think he's got a good shot of winning. You know, he proved that he can fight. He proved that he can fight on a global stage. The way KSI is going to win this fight, now this is my opinion, KSI is going to have to utilise his speed and movement to outmaneuver Logan Paul, because Logan Paul is the bigger guy. Logan Paul has the reach on KSI this time round, whereas before KSI had the reach on Joe Weller. So KSI is going to have to jab, you know, maybe throw some body shots in there and then move quickly, because if he gets trapped on the ropes or in the corner, I think Logan Paul will unload his power on KSI, and that could cause some problems. Now Logan Paul, on the other hand, I think Logan Paul's game plan, I don't know, but I think his game plan is going to be to come straight out at the gates, straight towards KSI and put him under a lot of pressure. What Joe Weller should have done in the previous fight. I think that's what Logan Paul is going to do. If Logan Paul is going to win the fight, I think he's going to have to cut the ring off from KSI, stop KSI moving and using his speed to get out of situations, trap him in, like I said, on the ropes or in the corner, and go to work like that, like how Mike Tyson and all those boxers did it. Obviously there's been a lot of hype around this fight, and that's where my concern comes in, that it won't live up to the expectations. It won't live up to the expectations of the fight. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake, actually. How do I put out fire? Okay, there we go. Sorry, got distracted there because I set myself on fire. Where was I? Yeah, I just hope that this fight lives up to this hype. It's going to have big figures, man. A lot of people are going to watch this fight. It may get more figures than the Mayweather-McGregor fight, which I did watch. I believe it will. I just hope that it does live up to this this big hype that everyone, you know, everyone wants it to be. You know, everyone wants it to be a decent fight. I think it will. Like I said, I'm backing KSI all the way. I think I'm pretty confident in winning. I'm not going to bet on it, but I'm pretty confident he's going to win. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who you think's going to win? How the fight's going to go down? I personally think that the fight won't go the distance. I think they're doing 6 rounds, 3 or 2 minutes. I'm not quite sure on the specifics, but last time it was 6 rounds of 3 minutes. So I can only assume it's going to be that again. But I think that if KSI is going to win, he's going to have to drag it into the later rounds, because I think Logan Paul will tire. I think Logan Paul will come out the gates in round 1 and 2 and try and blitz KSI, you know, try and go for that knockout. He stated himself that he wants to knock him out in the first round. So that's what I think Logan Paul is going to do. If KSI can survive those first 2 rounds, I think the 3rd, 4th, 5th and so on, KSI can really get into his element. And tire out Logan Paul by using his speed, by moving him around the ring. That if there's going to be a knockout, I think it is going to be in round 3 or 4. I don't think they're going to knock each other out in round 1. I think they're going to be too cagey, you know, figuring each other out, how professionals do it really. You know, you've got to figure out your opponent. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to take that time and figure stuff out in round 1. Round 2, it could go either way. It really depends who performs better in round 1. I think will carry that momentum over into round 2. But like I said, if that is Logan Paul's plan, KSI will be under a lot of pressure in those first 2 rounds. I've just noticed that I haven't seen anybody. Holy crap, man. So if there is going to be a knockout, I think it's going to be round 3 or 4. I hope KSI is the one delivering that knockout. I've got, you know, Logan Paul's messed up in the past. Yeah, it was a big mess up, and I would like to see him get knocked out. Not because of that, just because I'm backing KSI. I think, you know, spectacle wise, everybody wants a knockout in a boxing match. That's just, you know, how it goes. So I hope KSI can do that. If Logan Paul does win, you know, it is what it is. You know, I think a lot of people will be upset, because obviously it is being held in the United Kingdom. So obviously KSI is going to have a lot more fans than than Logan Paul and Jake Paul. I know Jake Paul's fighting Comedy Shorts Gamer, which I'll talk about in another video. I'll give you my quick thoughts on that. I'm not going to spend as long on that one, because really I've not got much thought on that fight. I'm not really bothered about that fight. The fight I'm bothered about is Logan Paul and KSI. That's the fight I'm bothered about. That's the fight I want to see. Oh dear. I'm going for the crate, guys. I'm going for the crate. Ooh, hello, Zims. So yeah, anyway, let me know what you think. You know, let me know if any of you are putting bets on any of the guys. And well, don't tell me how much if you don't want to, but let me know if you guys are putting bets on it. You know, I want to put a bet on KSI. You know, I do. I do want to put a bet on KSI. However, well, I like this weapon, bro. However, I'm not quite sure. You see that car, people? I'm going for it. I'm going for that car. I've not seen anyone, so I want to get some action, so I'm running after a car. Probably not the wisest move, to be perfectly honest. Obviously, it's going to be a big event. I think it's sold out already. I'm not quite sure. I wasn't too bothered about getting tickets. That's not what I was bothered about. The people there. There's a lot of cars up here, so something went down. Well, I've kind of said all I want to say on the fight, so I'm going to finish off this game for you guys, because I'm not going to leave you hanging. I want to finish off the game for you. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below who you think is going to win, how long you think it's going to go, if there's going to be a knockout. Aha! It's time for a car chase, baby! I'm not going to catch that police car though, because I am slower, but I'm going to follow that police car. Where'd it go? Oh my god, there's shots, bro. Plenty of shooting going on. Holy shit. Where are these other guys, bro? Oh shit, we're in a firefight, boys. I am kind of pinned all the way around here, bro. Not sure how I feel about this. I'm not sure how I feel about this, bro. Okay, we're going after him. I'm chasing this dude, bruh. I'm chasing this dude. It might not work, but I am gonna chase his ass. Bruh, can I run him over? Whoa! Bro, I got shot in the back, bro. That was some terrible shooting as well. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, that was the game. I told you not, you know, I was distracted for most of this game, so anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this you know, video, for this topics trending first video. Hope you liked it. If you did, smash that like button. You know, comment down below if there's any news stories or trending topics you want me to talk about. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to keep up to date. Yeah, and like I said, let me know who you think is going to win. KSI, Logan Paul. Okay, I'm out. Peace.